Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a journal with me. Now when I sat down to journal on these pages, I didn't have a set idea of what I wanted to do. I just had some random ephemera from recent and then some things that I pulled out of the pockets of my journals from a while ago, and I thought that maybe I could find a way to incorporate all of these pieces together into something that felt cohesive and just kind of allowed me to play, allowed me to get creative and do something in my journal, which I feel like I haven't had a lot of time to do recently. So it's always nice to just have a play in my journal without necessarily a set plan. But what I'm starting off with is this letter that my little sister typed out for me. If you saw my most recent Journal With Me video, then you would have seen that I now have a vintage typewriter. And I actually have my little sister to thank for that. She found it in my grandmother's house when they were cleaning it out, and she decided to give it to me because she knows that I've been wanting one for a while. And when she found it, she wrote out this little letter for me, and it just has a lot of really special things on it that I definitely wanted to keep. I cut that down to size to where it would fit into my journal, and then I stuck it on the left side page. And then what I'm doing is just taping in this pressed piece of baby's breath with some washi tape. I had to cut that washi tape a couple of times because it is very wide, but I like the colors of it and I knew that I wanted to use that particular pattern. Next, what I'm doing is taking this coupon. It is a vintage coupon from several years ago, but it's for this pizza place that my family has been going to for years, and it's kind of a very nostalgic place for my family, and so I thought that that was perfect for this spread, and I glue that down, and then I'm taking these Polaroid pictures from my grandmother's house and I am also sticking those down. And I guess when it came down to it, this whole page was a nostalgia theme page. I used this scrap of pattern paper with the vegetables and fruit seed packets on it because that reminded me of my grandmother's garden that she had when I was growing up. And I'm just tucking in this photo that I took during senior year and just reflecting back on who I was then and how I've changed to be myself now. And then I'm taking this other piece that I wrote. It's the first, I think, or maybe one of the second things that I wrote out on my typewriter. And I was honestly just babbling about how excited I was on it. It's not very poetic or well said, but it's just my little thoughts that I had as I was hitting the keys. And so I just cut that down to a small size and then I glued it above the pocket, and it'll be kind of hidden behind the image. Next, I have this little envelope from my great grandmother, I believe. She was my grandfather's mother, and it is a little note from when she was expecting my grandfather, which I thought was really cool. So I just stuck that in there to kind of have a place for it to be preserved in my journal. And then I stuck down some just little bits of paper, some music paper, and then some pieces from my kits on the right hand side of that second spread. And then next I'm just going in with stickers. I used quite a few stickers on this page. I haven't been using them as much recently, so it was nice to just have a play. I used a lot of stickers from the Market Square, I believe is what it's called, paper or sticker pack from Maggie Holmes, just because, again, the fruits and the vegetables kind of reminded me of my summers in my childhood when we would go to my grandmother's house and just we would pick fresh vegetables, and it was very, just like very homespun, and I loved that about it. So yes, that is the completed spread. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a really short journal with me. I had a lot of footage, but when I cut it all down, it only ended up being a few minutes, but I hope that you still enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions about this spread or any comments, make sure to let me know down below. I love to hear from you guys, and I really appreciate you watching today. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.